Bama versus Texas A&M, the preview. Give me some of your thoughts on this one, Chris. Here with Bama.
4-1. We know Bama, right? I harp on them all the time. Been doing it all season. Going to continue to do it today. Their only loss, obviously, was the Texas week 2. Texas definitely threw the ball all over the field on them. But, they're coming off a win against Mississippi State, 40-17. They did what they needed to do. I'm not saying Mississippi State's a great team, but they did what they needed to do last week. Offense is starting to look better. They're running the ball better for Bama, and that's a good thing. They need to. We heard about murder ball. Let's freaking see it. We know Milroe can't throw a pass. Ironic, he only threw the ball like 13 times last week. That's a kind of a mind-blowing stat probably if you're the Alabama man, but that's all he needed to chuck it around. He's going to have to do a little bit of more of that this week. I can promise you that one against A&M. But they're averaging 360 yards per game. They're averaging around 33 points per game. That's not terrible, not elite for an Alabama offense that we always think of, but this is a whole different team than what it's been in the past. So, here's the thing. It's tough for me to talk about Bama's offense because they're so one-dimensional, Christian. You know what I mean? They just can't. They really can't throw the football. They haven't done it all year. I don't know how they're going to fare against an A&M defense that has looked really good other than the one game against Miami. Now, people can tell me, well, Miami's really, really good. And I think Miami is a really good team this year, but they gave up 38 points in that game. So which A&M defense is going to show up here? Is it the one we saw against Auburn? Is it the one we're going to see against Ole Miss? I mean, what defense are we going to see this week? Or not Ole Miss, who they play last week? Why am I missing this? A&M.
Mississippi State?
Yes. Mississippi.
No.
Who was it?
You're talking about who did A&M play last week?
Yeah. Who the hell did they play last week?
Oh my God. I think.
Why am I missing this? I'm off here with the A&M team, but regardless, whatever. A&M's defense has had one bad game. Everybody would agree that was Miami. Here's the thing. This game's played at A&M. Alabama has struggled on the road now the last 2 years. Can't win a game. It's been difficult for them. But I think Alabama, and I think the only way they win this game, I think it's an ugly game. I think it's a low-scoring type of game. Alabama's defense, I would say, has looked better the last couple of weeks. I don't know where to really rate Alabama's offense, and I really don't know where to rate their fucking defense, to be honest with you, because it's been a weird season so far. They beat, what was it, South Florida 17-3, ugly-ass game. They turned around, put up 41 points against Mississippi State last week, who I know is not elite. I'm really torn on talking about Alabama, man, because they got to prove something in this game. And going on the road here, it's going to be a tough one at A&M, as we all know, at Kyle Field. Christian, I'll kick it over to you for the A&M side.
Yeah, Chris, I mean, you touched on it. I mean, Texas A&M, their only hiccup this year was against a really good Miami team on the road, might I add. A&M, I mean, they're doing what they should. I mean, they're winning even, without their quarterback, back there, right? Yeah. I mean, they've got this year's version of Max Duggan and Max Johnson. He's looked really good. I mean, in place of Weigman, dude, I think, which is good because they need this veteran presence if they want to beat a tough Alabama, defense. Really, is the way I kind of look at this. I mean, the good news is running back Le'Veon Moss. He looks to continue that trend of Texas A&M running backs, as he's had over 100 rushing yards last week and 97 the week before against a stingy Auburn defense. By the way, they played Arkansas last week.
Thank you. Jesus.
Look, this game's going to be won and lost on the other side of that ball, though, right? Can the defense, which ranks 5th in total defense, contain Milroe and force him to throw the ball? If they can limit his rushing, and they can score at least 27, give me A&M, Chris. What's your predictions in this one?
This was tough. Daniel said it in the chat. Can't pick this one. Now, this one's tough. I can't believe I'm saying it. Give me Alabama 23, A&M 20. I think Alabama wins this one on the road for their first win on the road in like a year and a half, 2 years. I'm leaning Alabama. Give me them by 3.
I said if they can score 27, give me A&M. With that being said, I got Bama 24, Texas A&M 27.